You would be about as surprised as I am if I told you in the last week and a half this car has seen about 700 miles. First was a quick day trip out to Chena Hot Springs about a week ago, and then this past weekend we spent out with Austin from Backyard Alaskan. Something from his collection was resurrected and driven around the yard a little bit. I'm sure you'll probably see a video on that at some point on his channel. Overall, the trip went pretty well. Fall color was really beautiful to look at. As you can tell, we're pretty deep into it now. Winter's not all that far away. So I wanted to take one more trip in the Charger this year before I probably tear it apart next summer and do paint and body and whatnot. It went through a few quarts of oil, and it was getting about 17 miles a gallon. Not as good as it used to do, but not terrible. The front end still shimmies like crazy, which is atrocious to drive for hours on end. Brakes still kind of suck. It still has absolutely no power. It's almost like it's a 250,000-mile engine or something, I guess. The old tires held in there. Literally didn't need to touch anything but put a little bit of oil in it. Well, anyway, that's enough of that. I'm sure half of you have already clicked off the video. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this deal. Long story short, there's been some shit talking regarding Dodge and the 318 in particular compared to, let's say, a Ford FE. So we had to do some completely scientifical research things. Somewhere south of the border, in an undisclosed country, on an undisclosed road, we set up a little track. Pretty much it was between the big potholes in the road, but it was over 1/8 mile and under a quarter. We each did a timed pass, and then we did a head-to-head race pretty much for show more than anything. So yeah, what follows is some potato footage of that nonsense. I don't have many clips of the car actually going down the road because, I'm usually driving it, and I'm usually doing shit alone. So it's kind of neat. And being the gracious host that he is, he even awarded me a trophy. So we're going to just keep passing this back and forth as we keep running shittier and shittier cars against each other, I suppose. So that was fun. But anyway, it's about time to get that off insurance, get everything moved around the yard in preparation for snow. And as I do that, I'll try to get some video of everything going up and down the road and whatnot. We haven't driven the Thunderbird yet. I have my suspicions that this is going to just handle like a goddamn dream. I need to throw some ATF down the cylinders of the Challenger here in hopes that next summer that will actually make some compression and want to run. That would be neat. I was just getting ready to leave the yard here and I heard some noises in the Lancer, and I opened the door and I saw a shrew run right back behind where the radio is supposed to be there. Not like there's much for it to eat up, so I'm not that concerned, but interesting choice of a home, that's for sure.